Okay, you guys, today we're going to talk about our pelvic floor. So the pelvic floor is basically the floor of our core. So all those muscles, being able to keep that strength up as we progress throughout our pregnancy is so important, because as our belly starts to grow and as our uterus expands, keeping our pelvic floor strong and being able to endure pregnancy as well as childbirth is super important. So we're going to talk about the different parts of our pelvic floor. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to find our 3 parts of our pelvic floor. So you want to begin by sitting in a chair up tall, and you want to find the front of your pelvic floor. So if you lean forward slightly, it's almost as if you're stopping yourself from going pee. That's the front of your pelvic floor muscles. And then we transfer to the back. So the back muscles is almost like you're stopping yourself from passing gas, but it doesn't mean just squeezing your glutes together. It's more than that. It's those deep inner muscles inside the back of those pelvic floor muscles. That's what those consist of. And then third part is finding the sides of your pelvic floor. So if you just take your hands and kind of find those 2 bony parts, it's like our sits bones, that's the sides of our pelvic floor. So now that we've found all the different parts, we want to take it to the next step and learn how to coordinate using all those together. Okay, now that we've found all the different parts of the pelvic floor, I want you guys to think of a tissue. So we're going to practice working all those muscles together to help strengthen our pelvic floor. So think of a tissue. As a tissue is drawn up this way, it's just like our muscles in our pelvic floor. They're being lifted up as we inhale, and then as we exhale, it expands and flattens back out to where we started. So to do this, I want you to think of your 360 breathing like we learned during our first trimester, placing those hands on that rib cage. And as you inhale, you want to think of inhaling, expanding through your ribs and relaxing that pelvic floor. And then as you exhale and think of contracting all those pelvic floor muscles and as they pull up together. So inhale, relax, exhale, as they pull all up together, strengthening that inner pelvic floor. So wrapping up our pelvic floor section, I just want to remind you guys that it's super important to incorporate this 360 breathing and pelvic floor exercises into your everyday. Even if you just take 5 minutes to practice that inhale and exhale and engaging those inner core muscles, it will not only benefit you throughout your pregnancy to keep those inner core muscles strong, but as well as during your delivery and knowing how to fully relax and help guide that baby out when you are going through giving birth, as well as a quicker recovery and keeping that core strength up.